Greetings to all. So today, before we start, I'd like to thank the President of the Scientific Committee for providing us with such great opportunity to meet and exchange our ideas in academic research. So I'm Huda Boumediene, and I'll present today our contribution entitled An In-Depth Examination to the Effects and Prospects of Blended Learning in Higher Education Classes, a thorough review. So we will start by the objective of this research. This comprehensive review delves into the multifaceted aspects of blended learning by critically analyzing the existing literature, shedding light on its advantages and addressing the underexplored challenges faced by English language instructors during its implementation. As the graph shows, it is all about the blended learning concept. So we need to know what is meant by the BL, the blended learning. In 21st century teaching and learning, incorporating an online component with the physical classes is required for both primary and higher education, based on Islamic law in 2022. Lawless, in 2019, has developed the following definition for blended learning, saying that the blended learning is a learning that's facilitated by the effective combination of different modes of delivery, models of teaching, and styles of learning, and it is based on transparent communication amongst all parties involved within the course. Our research addresses the three main questions. First of all, what are the models of blended learning? 2. What is the unified theory of acceptance? And the third one, what are the social benefits and challenges of blended learning? So as for the models of blended learning, there are 6 main models of blended learning that the majority of teachers didn't know. Starting by the first one, face-to-face model. In this model, the students are allowed to take individual online courses in addition to their traditional in-person classes, giving them more options and flexibility in their education. The second model, which is the rotation, in which the students rotate between different learning modalities, such as face-to-face and then online activities, moving to group work. So these common variations include the station rotation and lab rotation models. The third one, the flex model. In this model, the students have more control over their learning pace and content. They often work independently on online lessons and seek help from teachers as needed. The next, the online lab model. So most learning takes place online, but students have scheduled in-person sessions for activities like lab, writings, discussions, or project work. As for the self-blend model, some students attend in-person classes, while others participate remotely through different platforms. So the goal of this model is to provide simultaneous learning opportunities for both groups. The last one, the online driver model. In a flipped classroom, traditional teaching methods are reversed. So students here first engage with instructional content online at their own pace and then attend in-person classes for more discussions, activities, clarification of doubts. So, linguistically speaking, teachers must know about the unified theory of acceptance. So, what is this theory? The unified theory of acceptance and use of technology is a theoretical framework developed to understand and predict individuals' acceptance and adoption of technology, particularly in the context of information systems and information technology. This theory was proposed by Venkater et al. It is a German researcher in 2003, so it is not really recent, and is based on the integration of several earlier technology adoption models, such as the technology acceptance model, the TAM, and the theory of resonant actions. So this theory has helped the researchers and teachers to identify several key factors that influence an individual decision to accept the use of technology. So these factors are mainly summarized in improvement of performance, improvements of efforts, social influence, and facilitating the conditions. So based on this theory and our analysis, we just came out with these advantages: efficiency and effectively in time schedule, many adequate resources. Blended learning provides the improvement or increase in students' learning outcomes and reduce instructional delivery, and the assessment can be documented in soft file, more creative, and being more authentic. So those benefits can summarized as follows: the inclusion of more differentiated instruction, improvements in the access of resources, more authentic and students-driven tasks, higher engagement, greater opportunities for collaboration, and better access to infrastructure and anytime, anywhere learning. So here are the 10 drivers of blended learning. So based on those advantages, we have to integrate blended learning in our instruction. As for the other side, the challenges, so we find the literature, based on our literature, there are four main challenges. Not all the areas covered were internet connection, signal issues. Many teachers and staff are not able to operate, use computer, even internet. They are not trained to do so. The education system always changes, and mainly the most important challenge, yes, the lack of training. As a conclusion, adopting a blended learning approach offers the appeal of combining different learning elements using the power of ICT while retaining a human touch. It can be concluded that synchronous communication environment should coexist with asynchronous ones. So we need both. The last word to say: our students are our future. We need to prepare them to adapt and apply the skills they are learning to the tools they will be using. Learners today are the leaders of tomorrow. Thank you for your attention.